Americans live the sweet life. Our diet contains enormous amounts of sugar, and often we don't even know it. That's because it's hidden in places you'd never suspect. It's added to everything from salad dressing to peanut butter, even bread. In the year 1800, the average American consumed about 18 pounds of sugar the entire year. In 1900, it jumped to 90 pounds. Today, most of us consume 156 pounds a year. Cardiologist Stephen Sinatra says all of this sugar causes the insulin in our bodies to go haywire, often leading to heart disease, America's #1 killer.
Sugar does damage to the body. And it's one of the major factors for the insulin-resistant syndrome we're seeing in this country, especially in young kids.
Over the years, not only has the amount of sugar we eat changed, so has the type of sugar. More than 40 different varieties of sugar flood our food supply. But the granddaddy of them all is high fructose corn syrup.
And the problem is it's in everything today. You know those soups you get in restaurants and they give you those little crackers? It's in the crackers, it's in spaghetti sauces, it's in ketchup. It's everywhere.
Sinatra joins a number of scientists warning that high fructose corn syrup, or HFCS, is even worse than table sugar.
Well, it's foreign to the body.
He says our bodies metabolize HFCS differently than other sugars, which over time can poison the liver.
I really worry about high fructose corn syrup. It's becoming part of our culture, and it just shouldn't be.
Dr. Dana Flavin agrees. She specializes in toxicology and says HFCS disables our brain's off switch, so we always want more.
And what happens is when you have high fructose corn syrup and you're consuming it for several days, you start to get a whole change in what they call leptins and ghrelins. Those are regulators of appetite. So you're wondering why you're still hungry, and your body's not saying, oh, I'm full, I can't eat anymore, because of this change in these leptins and ghrelins. And they've been measured, and they've found this beyond a doubt. So we know that it really alters satiation, so you eat more, you drink more.
HFCS manufacturers object and say their product is no worse than table sugar. They hope to improve their product's image and change its name to corn sugar.
Was that whether it's corn sugar or cane sugar? Your body can't tell the difference. Sugar is sugar.
They're biochemically, metabolically, nutritionally equivalent.
Dr. Arthur Frank is the medical director of the George Washington University Weight Management Program.
High fructose corn syrup is every bit as bad for the diet as sucrose, table sugar. It's every bit as bad, but it's not worse. It's the equivalent of. It's not a good food. It's not something that you would want to encourage people to eat, but it serves an important purpose in the American diet because it's a sweetener.
The American Medical Association appears to agree, stating it's unlikely that HFCS contributes more to obesity than table sugar. On the other hand, Princeton researchers found that lab rats with access to HFCS gained significantly more weight than those with access to table sugar, even though both groups took in the same number of calories. Their conclusion: some people have claimed that high fructose corn syrup is no different than other sweeteners when it comes to weight gain and obesity. But our results make it clear that this just isn't true. So while there's no definitive answer about the value of high fructose corn syrup versus other sweeteners, one thing is certain: regardless of the type of sugar, we're consuming too much of it. Most of us eat 22 teaspoons of added sugar a day. The American Heart Association recommends only 6 teaspoons a day for women and 9 for men. How much is that? Just one 12-ounce soft drink contains about 9 teaspoons of sugar. A good rule of thumb would be to check a product's list of ingredients. If a sugar is one of the first 3 ingredients, put it back. And remember, all sugars are high in calories, so even healthy ones like honey should be consumed in small amounts. Lori Johnson, CBN News.